Hey everybody, this is Tom Truong, and I've just met a new friend, Mitch Ribak. Mitch,
how you doing?
Say hello to the eXp world and the world out there.
Hey eXp world, we're here.
We're here. Rich, Mitch, you came over to eXp. How long have you been with eXp?
We came over June 1st of last year, of 2017, with about 40 agents. I moved my entire brokerage over. It was a big move.
Tell us about the thought process about why you thought that eXp is a better move for you from running your own brokerage.
Sure, so I had the company sold last year for a lot of money, and when it came down to the final details, they wanted me to sign an employment contract for 3 years, which I couldn't do because I don't sit in an office every day. Who goes to the office? Nobody goes to the office.
Nobody goes off.
So I took a step back, looked at my agents, and said, you know, for my agents, this is not a good move. It's an okay move for me, but they get nothing.
Right.
So I took a step back and said, and I've been researching eXp for about 2 years at that point. I said, you know what, this is an opportunity for my agents. I'll do well no matter what, because I always do well. I go, let's take care of my agents, and that's why I did it.
So you sold the company, and then
didn't sell the company. I just gave up. I gave up the company.
You gave up the company.
Yeah, I had a chance to sell the company. I just gave up the company, and I basically gave up almost $4 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell us about what you see in the future for eXp, obviously, because you just said you gave up $4 million in the short run.
Yes.
What's the long play?
So the long play is I know that by the end of this year, I'll be at about 500,000 to 750,000 in rev share. I know by the end of next year, I'll be somewhere about 1.5 million. And when I retire on January 9th, 2021, I have my date.
You have your date.
I have my date. I'll be around $2 million a year or more in rev share.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So you did the math in the long run.
Long run. So here's the deal. If you sell, so I sold the company for $3 million, added a contract for $3 million. The other $1 million was listings I gave up and profit I gave up.
Sure.
But if you look at $3 million, when I did my taxes and everything, and paid, I had a couple of small partners, I would have ended up with $1.5 million. I can't even buy my wife's shoes for $1.5 million. That's 75 grand a year. When you, right?
That's right. That's
75 grand a year.
That's
what am I going to do with 75 grand a year? I can't do anything with that. That doesn't cover my purse collection for my wife.
That's right.
So I just looked at the whole model, and I knew my ability to help other people, and that's all this business is about, is helping other people become successful.
Right.
And I said, I'm going to take the risk, and I did, and I'm doing awesome.
So how do your agents feel about you making that move? How did you announce that to them?
It was
Mitch?
honestly, we were the biggest brokerage at the time to come over. I think we might have been the first big brokerage to come over. I know we were. And it was a challenge, I'm not going to lie to you. But they used me as a guinea pig, and now they know. But out of my agents that came over, the 45 that came over, we lost 5 initially right away.
Yeah, you lose some.
Out of those 5, 2 have come back.
Yep.
And since then, only 1 agent is left. So we're now at 210 agents.
Wow, you went from 40, 45 to 210 agents.
Yeah, and we didn't even start bringing on agents until September.
Right.
So it's really in the last 6 months.
So you don't know much about me, but I sold my brokerage as well.
Oh, I didn't know, okay.
3 years ago.
Okay, great.
Right, and boy, if I had to slide that check back across the table and give it back to grab those 92 agents to come back, I feel the way you do, right? Is because I feel that with eXp, our business model, we unleash the tools, the power of eXp to all of our agents, allow them to build.
Well, that was my goal. When I looked at my agents, and I love my agents, that's why I was successful. You sold your brokers because of your agents.
That's right.
I mean, you had teams, you had systems, but it's really your agents implemented, right? That's why you made money.
Right.
I've had a great life, had a great living the last 17 years, and it's because of my agents.
Yes,
and
sir.
I wanted to take care of them. I'll always make money because that's what I do.
That's right.
But my agents now have the opportunity. I'll give you a quick story because it's great.
Please.
So one of my agents came up to me, Katie, last year, and she goes, I don't know what I'm going to do. I make like 65 grand a year, and my daughter's going to college next year. It's 30 grand a year. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to get a job because I can't do this anymore. I'm going to have to get a side job. So when we made the switch, I said, Katie, you have an opportunity now. So she's brought on 4 people now in the last 6 months. One of them is a team of 8.
Wow.
And I'm interviewing somebody on Monday for her, which I know is coming over. So at that point, she's going to be at 28.5 in rev share based on this year's numbers.
That's
right?
amazing.
28.5, which pays for her college education. So eXp is paying for her college education for her daughter. How cool is that?
That's so cool. Last word of advice here. What would you say to other broker owners who's thinking about either selling the business or maybe taking a mortgage out of the house to explode the business, take it to the whole next level, versus get involved with eXp? What words of advice would you give to a broker owner like yourself and for me to take a look at this business? Yeah,
so I had 115 agents last November and thought I was the king. It was 90% ego, 0% profit. You know that. I'm pointing right at you.
That's right.
You
it's
know
ego, right?
There's no profit in being a broker. That's why we're called brokers. And I would say be open-minded. Don't let your ego get in the way. I should have done this 2 years ago when I first started looking at it, almost 3 years ago now. It was 19 cents a share and 1,000 agents, 1,000 shares when you brought somebody over.
That's right.
Instead, I waited because I was the big broker. You don't make money now, you will make a ton of money if you do it right, and we'll help you do it right.
Well, Mitch, thank you very much. For the audience who's watching, how do they get a hold of you?
Sure, get a hold of me is easy. It's 321-258-4150. That's my direct line, 321-258-4150.